Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. This isn't The Wind Waker, this is Twilight Princess. Got there eventually. In the last episode, we gathered various bits of crap around the kind of Landaroo lands, most of what we can do for now. Actually, there's still some more stuff we're going to do later. But for now, we've basically got one more thing we're going to do, and it takes place largely in Castletown itself, so that's where we're going to head. Basically, once we've cleaned up this one thing, which will probably take the first 5 minutes of the episode, then we'll actually be on to plot, because we're going to track down that whole Prince Ralis, Queen Rutala storyline. That's going to go somewhere, don't worry. But for now, I want to actually try and head into Castletown just before it turns to daytime, nighttime even. So basically, I want everything to still be open. Because... Hooray! There's a bloke here. Talk to him. And he says, "If you would, for the sake of peace in Hyrule, would you please make a donation? Donate 50 rupees. May the spirit of love descend upon you. If you continue to pray for peace, someday you will be surrounded with love." And basically, for what we want to do, we want to give 1,000 rupees to this guy, so I'm going to give him everything we've got off camera. And with that done, we've given him 250-ish. We're now going to explore a new part of town, because we're finally going to learn something important, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to learn what you do with golden bugs. So if we come to this specific location here, we find this place. Agatha's Castle. A bizarre building, to be sure. But over here is the lady herself, Agatha. Let's talk to her. "Oh boy, I thought you were a giant grasshopper. But you're not a bug, you're a person. Still, you're wearing those clothes, so that tells me you like bugs too. Oh boy, I forgot the formalities. You have an audience with the Princess of the Bug Kingdom. Agatha is my name. I've invited the 24 golden bugs of the world to the ball, but I don't know if they got lost on the way or what, but they're not here, that's for sure. If you see them, would you please bring them here to Agatha's castle and tell them the princess awaits? Oh boy, if you have a bug with you, please give it to me now. The ball must begin." So, Agatha is where we indeed give our golden bugs. So, let's start with the Phasmids. Oh boy, who's your friend? You're a little male Phasmid, aren't you? Aren't you a little cutie? Little Phasmid, I want to tie your long antennae into bows. That sounds really brutal. But yeah, give her a bug, and she will reward you. With a big wallet, we should now hold up to 600 rupees, which is awesome. And so yes, she says if we give her the partner, she'll share great happiness with her. So, we will give her the other one, the female Phasmid. And she'll say the same crap, and in response she'll give us an orange rupee. So, this is how bugs work. You give them to Agatha. For the first one of a pair you give, doesn't matter which gender it is, she'll give you 50 rupees now. The first one that you give her generally will always earn you the large wallet. And then subsequently give her one and you'll get 50 rupees, and give her the second one of a pair and you'll get 100 rupees. So for each male-female combo you get 150 rupees. Extremely useful. So, I'm going to fill our wallet. So, with our wallet full, what we're going to do now is, you should be able to see where this is going. Remember that beggar we were talking to? "I know you have bugs." That's creepy. She says that if you leave when you still have bugs that you haven't given her, but hey, we've got no room in our wallet. So let's head back to the beggar we were talking to earlier. Wait, he's not a beggar, he's just a priest man thing. And we can start giving him money again. So we need to give him 1,000 rupees. We've got more than enough bugs to do that. It's just going to take a while off screen of alternating between talking to Agatha and talking to this guy. So I'm going to do that all off camera. And so, with that various bit of toing and froing done, when we give this guy the final 50 rupees to bring the total up to 1,000... Whee! Terribly animated scene, but either way, you got a piece of heart. Yeah, that's a really good one, that quest to do in kind of conjunction with cashing in your golden bugs, essentially, because you can get a shit ton of money from the golden bugs, but because you can't actually hold that much, it's like 600 compared to the thousands you can get from cashing in bugs. There are a couple of points in the game where you have to spend a lot of money, and it's good to time those with the golden bug quests. And if you follow me, that's what we'll be doing. We'll be cashing in the bugs only at points where we actually need money. So those two are a good one to alternate between, and then there's another one later. But for now, we've got one more task to do. We're heading out south of Castletown. So the final thing I want to do is a little bit more bug hunting. Gotta love dem bugs. Well, actually, that thing there looks like a bug, but it's not. It's actually a bastard. But again, I'll talk about more later. Let's grab this little fecker from the floor. and it's a female ladybug, and as ever, we know the rules. We want to get them in pairs because it makes Princess Agatha happy, because then you've got more bugs to take to the ball, etc, etc. But the final one is over here, the unfortunately named thing of I always feel sorry, particularly for. Come on, pick them up. There we go. I feel sorry for male ladybugs. Bit of gender role issue there. Imagine being a male ladybug. That just makes me think of A Bug's Life, actually. But yes, that's us done here for now. So we're actually going to head back into Castletown and down to Telma's bar. Let's do some plot. That is a Zora child. This is beyond my expertise. Doctor, wait! If something isn't done, this child will... Well, this isn't good. A human doctor won't do, huh? That old coot reminded me, though. I've heard of a shaman in Kakariko village in the Elder Inlands who's tended Gorons and Zoras. Is that true? Perhaps if we take him there? Inadvisable. Too dangerous. But we can't turn a blind eye to a pretty girl in need either. Yes, we'd better escort you. Am I right, boys? Well, ain't that nice? To reach Kakariko, we gotta cross two plains that are each infested by dangerous beasts. But we'll be safe now. Cowards! Don't ever show your faces here again! That accent is all over the place. Oh my. Looks like we've got one young swordsman left. And not only that, but it looks like this brave young man will escort us. So get ready to go, honey. Pronto. You know that girl, don't you? It's a real shame. She can't even remember her own name right now. Bless her heart. She found this poor boy collapsed in the road, so she did all she could to save him. More courage in that girl than in all the soldiers of Hyrule, for sure. You lend your strength to her, you hear me? So you say the bridge to the west has been destroyed, huh? Then our only option is to cross the bridge to the east. You see what that means? You'll have to deal with that thing. Thank you so much for that. If you don't mind me asking, what's your name? Doctor? I will never in all my life forget your kindness, Doctor. Little lady, I think you'd best save your thanks until we're safe in Kakariko. This swordsman of ours has great eyes, honey. They're proud and wild, like a feral beast. We need a beast right now to keep the true ones at bay. If we make it to Kakariko safely, we'll just thank him then, okay? You ready to roll, Doctor? You gotta protect these young ones on the way to Kakariko. Man, I am so sorry about that accent. I was aiming for kind of like Southern American, but it got away from me and I ran with it, as I have a tendency to do in these situations. It's now become its own, it's got a mind of its own, and I'm really just letting it come out of my mouth, which is probably a bad idea, but hey, I guess that's why you watch these things. Hopefully it's not, but hopefully you watch it for my wry and witty commentary rather than my shit accents. But either way, you saw it on the bridge was our old friend, Lord Bulbo. No, King Boblin. Lord Bulbo is his fucking mount. Every time I get those two the wrong way around. Okay, it's your turn, honey. We're counting on you. So, as you can see, King Bulblin this time has got 2 arm guards up, which means our tactic last time of like jousting him to the side doesn't actually work. But, since then, we've got arrows. Feels like cheating, but what we do here is just shoot him in the face. And then dodge him as he tries to run past you. And then rotate around and do it the same. It really does. It feels very unchivalrous. Like he's trying to joust us. In fairness, he's got shields, which we haven't got, but just shooting him in the mouth doesn't feel right at all. 2 shots, though, is all it takes. You got the gate keys. These keys open the gates along the path to Kakariko. That's strangely fortunate. Nah, Sonny, keep up the good work. So our job for now is just to protect the cart. It moves at a fair pace. It's not like you ever have to really be like slowing down for it. There are a couple of things you need to watch out for, and I will kind of point them out as we go along. I'm kind of keeping an eye out as well. Up here are some Bulblins that start shooting us. They're a bit there. There's one up there. I missed him. I've already not got as many arrows as I'd like for this section, but oh, too busy trying to shoot him, drove into a wall. Well, I think we're about to see what happens to the cart. The cart's always marked on the map in red, so it's actually ahead of us here. There we go. If it gets hit by a fire arrow, it sets on fire and starts to burn, as you can see at the top of the screen. Don't let that get up to full. Instead, hit it with the Gale Boomerang to put the flames out. Nice and clever little trick there. But generally, yeah, the cart keeps moving. There are certain circumstances in which it will stop and turn around, which we're hopefully not about to see, but you never know, we might. Either way, we need to dismount here and open the gate so they can proceed on through. And now the threats are really kind of multiplied. There's 2 main zones here, as you can see, and we're just beginning in the first, so probably gonna draw sword. Ah, right, so we can see a Kakariko circling around, and they're extremely annoying in this section. Don't want the Gale Boomerang up for now, I actually want arrows. These guys oh, right, there we go. So, the other threat, you can see, are Bulblins on boars. And they're really fucking annoying. But if you give them a solid whack from behind, they should pretty much go. Your real threat you need to focus on is, as you can see up ahead... no, stop. It's the Kakariko, because the Kakariko, if you don't shoot them out the air... I just did it there. Drops a bomb at a certain point, and those bombs will cause the carriage to go... well, the horse and cart to go on a different route. So, they're the ones you really need to take care of at key points. There's another one there with another bomb to try and shoot them out the sky. Got it! Perfect. At least that means that's not going to annoy me. The Bulblins are less of a threat. They don't really... all they do is they set the cart on fire, but they don't actually like halt its progress in such an annoying fashion as the Kakariko do. And the boars have a tendency to crash into things, so we can really just kind of get rid of them by... if you hit one of the Bulblins off, not both, the boar will kind of charge. If it hits a solid surface, will buck them both off, which is useful. Anyway, another Kakariko comes in now, and this one... there we go. So with that one taken rid of, that's the one that would drop a bomb here and cause us to go on the loop we just went back that time. So, with that taken care of, we should just be able to take these guys out. I'm trying to do a spin attack because that would look cool as shit, and it did indeed. Oh! Get out of my way! Get out of my way! Out of my way! Good lord, stupid pig. You can actually get off and mount the pig? Ride the pig here, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, what I want to do is catch up here. Is that a golden bug there, or is there something flaming in the wall? Oh, the thing's on fire. That's not good. Oh, I tried to shoot the Bulblins and just ended up... there we go, let's get both of them. No! I get driven into the wall by a pig again. Oh, the thing's actually fucking on fire quite a lot here. Right, let's hit that. Oh, it's going to get bombed by the Kakariko. Oh, this is all going really badly. No, I want to get put up there. At least it's out of fire. The meter does kind of regenerate as well, which is nice. I got hit by the fucking Kakariko, of course it did. There's basically one Kakariko here that bombs it at that same point, and that's the one you need to really focus on. I'll take out the Bulblins for now, or not. Okay, yeah, Link ain't great at shooting behind him. No one is, really, in fairness. I imagine that trying to shoot arrows while on a horse is difficult at the best of times. Especially when you're trying to shoot directly behind you. Anyway, let's take that out. Yeah, there's always one shooter and one driver on a Bulblin war pig thing. So if you just take out the shooter, then they're not really as much of a threat. They're not going to set anything on fire. Anyway, that's us pretty much done with this section. Let's hop off the horse. Hop off the horse. Hop off the horse. There we go. And we're still being shot at, but oh well, let's just open that. And hopefully they'll proceed on. Oh, they're on fire. Let's just put them out as they go past. Okay, that's that done. Something's going weird. Load me in. Load me in. Oh, that thing's run off. Any reason why we're still not loaded in? Usually it does that by now. Oh, do I have to proceed through as well? Oh, fair enough, it doesn't just load me in. Well, let's ride in on Pigback! Yeah! Oh, can I get on the pig? Oh man, I want to get on the pig! Oh, that's no fun. Well, let's go. Ah! Some of the horse handling is very bad in this game. It kind of drives very weirdly. Anyway, enough of my shit. He has passed through the worst of it. As long as he rests, he should recover in due time. Do you know the fate of his mother? Her welfare consumes him. He has been mumbling deliriously about her almost constantly. I can see the knowledge grieves you. It must be an awful memory. I'll stay with him until he's better, no matter how long it takes. Is that so? Thank you, Colin. Hey, Doctor, about Ilya. Is it true what they said about her? Yes, she has lost her memory, Colin, and regaining it will be no simple task. But it will be alright, child. If we just give her some time, I am certain that Ilya will find her heart again. So, Colin, I'd like to ask you to stay in this village until then. It's our turn to show the courage that you have already displayed. Nice to see there's still hope here, and it's always good to see happy results repay your efforts. Those skills are yours. Any chance you're of the man to put them to fate for any chance you're of the man to put them to use for Hyrule? What hope there is in our kingdom is frail and dying, but there's still a group trying to do what it can. And I'm a member of that group. Call me Telma. I may just stay here a little bit longer. I'm still worried about Ilya and, well, never mind about the rest. Doctor, I want to see you again at my bar, you hear me? The bar is actually a kind of safe house for my friends. There's a passageway that leads to the castle from in there as well. If you ever need anything, stop by. I'll be waiting for you, honey.